Can I keep it a buck, catchers? I really have been dreading doing this video because I just couldn't believe the video of him saying that his accounts were frozen due to Medea and Pastor Budussi. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. What? This video is showing Dr. Umar Johnson crashing out, desperation, desperate. Sorry. This video, when I watch it, it's really sad. I don't really follow him, but I did enjoy some of his philosophy on, some of the things that he would say about the black community, the black man, the black woman, when I first got introduced to him a couple years ago. But I'm not a big follower of him. But as time went on, I noticed that there's something a little off with this gentleman. But still, never really thought that he would crash out like this. There's always been speculation about this school that he built, right? And it's never been open. Apparently, he received a lot of funding for it, allegedly. And, but now you have no money at all and there's no school open. Let me start by saying this. I could never kick anyone while they're down right now. I'm going through it right now as you speak, real time. Um, so, and I'm learning the value of a dollar right now as we speak and learning how to save. Um, but so I don't want this video to be about um, entertainment of him crashing out. It's actually sad because none of what he's saying is making any sense to if you um, there's something going on with your account because I used to work at a real famous bank for 6 years. And if there's something wrong with your account, unless, if you're not doing anything to harm your accounts or doing anything fraudulent, um, what we would do is we would open up another account and just transfer that money over. No problem, you know? Um, what I'm seeing today is someone that is having a hard time with money. Um, the desperation in the video, some people are saying that it's drugs, allegedly. I don't know what it is because I've been desperate before. I've been panicky before. You know, I don't panic anymore because I'm really um, grounded in the word and my prayer life is different from then. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a prayer life, but I'm learning to just breathe, exhale, inhale, um, breathe God into my body. As Pastor Sarah Roberts said on Sunday, go ahead on, Pastor Sarah. Um, and she was teaching breathing exercises. But, anyways, um, I I learned to trust God more. You know what I'm saying? I don't panic. I don't have anxiety attacks like that when it comes to money. Um, but I'm not putting him down. I really hope that if he does get out of this rut, who I pray for everyone, because we are all going through it financially. Um, there's speculation that he's always been a scammer. I'm not gonna lie, the video gives scammer, but and also desperation. What's interesting to me because he does public speaking and he gets paid for it. I'm not counting his dollars, but you know, he bragged about this because he was going up against another person, and he was saying, I get more money than you, and people invite me, and I was just thinking, okay, so knowing that and seeing that, um, we need to have a serious discussion on how to save money. We like I said, I'm just learning at 50 years old, going on 51. You know, I struggle. I'm much better now, but what I'm saying is I have my moments where, it's like, okay, where did that money go? Why didn't you so I'm still learning. I'm better than where I was. That's why I got to give God all the glory, cuz now I'm having real conversations with myself. And my husband and I, we're having real conversations. We are really being serious. There's so many things that we want to do, and it's never too late. And speaking to, my over 40, my over 50-year olds, it's never too late to get organized and to get to saving and paying your bills on time. It's serious business. So, anyways, so he mentions in this video, and I don't know if he's saying that Tyler took his money. It's so weird because I'm like, who's Medea? Are you talking about Tyler Pitt? I mean, it's very bizarre. Okay. Um, Sorry, my husband's making teriyaki chicken, and you can hear the fan. Um, but yes, you know, it says Dr. Umar Johnson revealed that all personal and FDMG Academy Bank accounts have been abruptly closed without explanation. It's just so bizarre. He said that he found out one of his homies called him to ask him to borrow a couple of dollars. And he goes um, to his accounts and noticed that they were all frozen. What's interesting about him, um, he is when he talks, he repeats everything, and I'm like, what is that? And some people were saying, is that a way of trying to hypnotize or scam people out of their money when you repeat? He repeats things over. It's just really interesting. But this man has been on big platforms. Like I said, paid experiences. Um, it's just interesting. I'm on the root, this website. It says Dr. Umar pleads for followers to give him cash, but not for what you might think. No matter how you feel about the words that come out of his mouth, you can't deny that when Dr. Umar Johnson talks, people listen. I mean, it's fascinating to hear because you're like, is he really saying these things? The things that he says is really like, okay, you got to hear it. And then he repeats, like I said, he repeats his words back to back. It's really interesting. You got to go watch his videos. The self proclaimed Prince of Pan Africanism, who has never shied away from speaking his mind, posted a now viral video alleging that both his personal bank account and the account for his Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy have been frozen. I'm sorry, it's just the title, and I'm not laughing at the situation. It just reminds me of. Do you remember that movie? I'm gonna get you, sucker. Just the characters, it's like unreal. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm being funny, but um, and he shared why. He said he discovered the issue with his accounts while responding to a text from a friend asking for financial help. But in the ironic twist of fate, it turns out that he's the one who needs help. And now he's broke. Dr. Umar is asking all of us to contribute to his personal collection plate after the hacking attempt. For my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Afatun, Ifatun, excuse me, Ifatunde, ooh, I'm so sorry, and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal, he said, in an online plea for help. But while Dr. Umar maintains he has no idea how he'll pay his bills while the bank investigates the fraudulent activity associated with accounts, people online who have watched his post say something just doesn't add up. The Prince of Pan Africanism trust colonizers with all his money in cash, no money in an African bank, no credit cards, no family, no friends, nothing to pawn off, no emergency stash, no savings account, even hacked. He can walk into the bank and extract cash in person, someone wrote on Instagram. Others joked that his request comes at a terrible time of the month for any black person, okay, who might even be thinking about supporting his cause. Dr. Umar, you know damn well asking for money from black folks at the end of the month is 80% no. That's what someone wrote on TikTok, which is so true. I mean, times are hard, eggs are still expensive. The tariffs that orange man has created, which really puts a lot of things to increase in price with tariffs. Um, so God bless them. All jokes aside, this is really sad because I've seen him on prolific platforms, and you're getting paid for these, um, YouTube channel, interviews and podcasts. It's just this is sad. I hope it's not anything to do with narcotics, allegedly. Um, I pray that, because see, I don't want anybody. I've been there, to wonder how you're going to make ends meet. Still wonder about that today. It's just I'm handling it better, but I don't want anybody, not even my worst enemy, to be wondering how they're going to pay their bills or eat. I want everybody that looks like me or just human beings, period, to be able to eat, be self sufficient, all those things. And so, um, though the comments are entertaining, but this is really serious. Um, I ask my subscribers and followers to really pray for him. Um, again, I've never seen him come undone like this. And for a person to brag and have it all to be begging now is just, and again, this, he has a following, you know. I'm wondering if his followers are able to help him, and if he does get out of this, my question would be, okay, now how are you going to make sure that you don't have to come online and ask? Is there a plan of action? Because we all had to do it. That serious, like I said, my husband and I, we had to sit at the table and have a plan of action. Like, okay, what's going on? Where is our money going? And we were both, guilty of even the little things just add up, things that you just don't need. And you have to have real financial conversations with yourself. And if you are in a relationship or a marriage with someone, get down together. It may feel weird, especially if you're both in this marriage and you don't really combine things. You just try to make sure we help each other out, but we need to be held accountable. So I'm glad that my husband and I are on the same page, and we want to do better. We want that American dream to own our own home so that our girls can always um, have a home to go to, and that is the number one goal. There's so many goals, and I won't mention, keep it close to my heart, but that's one. And I know, there's so many ideas that I want for myself to be self-sufficient, to be an entrepreneur. Well, I do have my LLC, but now the next, step is, okay, there's so many ideas. Let's just hunker down. And that's where I'm at. So pray for me, okay? And also to be monetized on YouTube. That's another stream, but in due time. But I love you guys, my 98 subscribers. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Tell me what you think in the comments about this Dr. Umar situation. How did it get to this? You know? Anyways, I love you.